Good day, everybody. Good day. I hope you're fine. Now, you're simply gonna do the November 2023 Physics Paper 1. We're gonna start with question 2. I'll be live soon doing question 1. Okay. So now let's go. This is Newton's laws. Two blocks A and B. A is 4 kg, B is 9 kg, are connected by a light inextensible string. So as you can see, this is the string, and you know that they're simply talking about what? The tension. Okay. The blocks are held at rest. So they're held where? At rest, meaning that they are not moving at all on a plane which is inclined at an angle of 35 degrees there, okay, to the horizontal. Now, a constant force F acting parallel to the plane is applied to block B as shown in the diagram below. The blocks now accelerate up the plane at 2 meters per square seconds. Okay, so now check something here. Let's now make sure that you understand what is going on here. I want you to know that this force, it is not at the force applied is not at an angle. It is simply just like this. Maybe we can just make it similar to the horizontal surface. Then it is simply like this. So it is not at an angle. Okay, so make sure that you do not make that mistake. So now 2.1 states Newton's second law of motion. That one you know it. When a net force acts on an object with mass m, the object will result in the direction of the net force. Acceleration is directly proportional to the net force and inversely proportional to the mass. 2 marks for free. The kinetic frictional force acting on block A and B are 5,88 newtons and 13,23 newtons respectively. So respectively means that what? In that order. Meaning that for block A it is 5,88, for block B it is 13,23. Is it fine? That's how it is. So now the first one says draw a labeled free body diagram showing all the forces acting on block A. Okay, so this is our block A. Now we can see that the first force, it is what? Weight. The second one, it is what? Normal force. The third one, it is what? Tension here. Okay, then you have the last one whereby it is what? The kinetic frictional force, because they said that there's kinetic frictional force on both block A and block B. So now we are simply gonna start here. Okay, so let me simply do the free body diagram for you. So 2.2, so I simply have the what? The FG, and then the normal force. Then here I have the what? The tension, and here I have the what? The FK. Okay, so that is the simple thing that you can do. Okay, so now let's go to the next one. Now 2.3.1 says calculate the magnitude of the tension in the string. So now since you have two blocks, you'll have to make sure that you take or use only one block. But I can already see that block B is out because you do not have the magnitude of this force applied here. Meaning that we simply have to use what? Block A, because you have the magnitude of the frictional force, we have the what? The magnitude of the mass, so we can simply use it. So how is it gonna be? How are you gonna calculate the tension? First thing first, F net, it is equals to ma. Okay, then now what are the forces acting on block A? We just did them right now there. But you simply know that we simply take what? The forces which are now parallel to the what? To the surface there. Okay, so now we simply gonna take what? Our tension now, because it is positive, as you can see. So it is gonna be what? T minus what? Fk minus Fg parallel equals to what? What is the mass? 2. Okay, what is the mass here? It is 4. And then now what is the acceleration? 2. We have been told that they accelerate upwards, the acceleration of 2 meters per square seconds. Please make sure that whenever you are dealing with the inclined plane, whenever you are calculating something under F net equals to ma, always include Fg parallel. It is an abstract force. It is very important. Okay, so we're simply looking for our T minus what is our frictional force for block A? 5,88 minus this one. It is simply what? Fg parallel is the same as what? it is the same as mg sine theta. So we simply gonna substitute. What is m? 4, g 9,8, and then sine what? 35. Is it fine? Degrees equals to 8. Okay, then when you're done, you simply gonna do the math there, and then now we can say t minus, let's take our calculator here so that we can simply calculate everything. 5,88 minus 4, 9,8 sine 35. It is what? This answer, right? Can you see what we are getting? So let's take this one to the other side. So meaning that we can simply subtract 8 here. I'm gonna show you something. So this answer minus 8, I'm getting negative 36,36. Can you see it? So I got negative 28, what, right? Then I simply made it as if like I'm taking this 8 to the other side. Then I got t minus what? 36,36 equals to 0. Then therefore t is going to be equals to 36,36 newtons. Is it fine? That's how you simply get your answer there. You can even take this one to the other side, but it is the same procedure. 2.3.2. Now, what do they want? They want the force F, and the force F, it is where? In block B. So we are simply gonna start now. Okay, F net equals to ma. Then now, what are the forces acting on block P, on block B? Please remember, always do your free body diagram. It will guide you. So now I know that I have mg, I have the force applied there, which is F. Then I simply have the what? The Fk, and I have the what? The tension and the normal force. Okay, so this force applied is going to the right. So Fk is opposing motion. That is why it is going to the left. Meaning that our force, it is simply gonna be F minus T minus Fk minus Fg parallel. So this is the force applied minus the tension minus the frictional force minus what? Fg parallel. I told you, whenever you are dealing with such questions, always include Fg parallel. Is it fine? Which is equals to what? What is the mass? What is the mass here? The mass is 9. So it is simply going to be 9 times 2. Here we have 18. What is the force applied? Is the one that they are looking for. What is the tension? 36,36. Remember, tension is the same, right? It does not change. Tension is the same. Then I have minus. What is the friction? 13,23. I should have now. Okay. Then I will say minus mg sine theta. My mass is 9,8 sine 35 equals to 18. Can you see it? So let's calculate what we have. And then minus what? 9,8 sine 35. Okay, so minus 18. So meaning that my answer is simply negative 118,18. Okay, it is positive. It is simply 118,18 because I did the very same procedure. I found the answer for this one and then took this negative 18 to the other side. So basically now it is the same as saying I have F applied minus 118,18 equals to 0. Therefore my force applied, it is going to be equals to 118,18 newtons. Okay, that's how it is, just to fast the process. So now let's simply do the last one here because we're already done. I'm not gonna write it anywhere. I'm simply gonna do it here. Okay, so now the angle that the plane makes with the horizontal is now decreased. Now how will this change the kinetic frictional force acting on block A? Increase, decrease, or remain the same? The answer is simply going to be what? Increase. I'm going to tell you why. Because they're talking about what? The kinetic frictional force. They decreased the angle with the plane, and then now how will it affect the kinetic frictional force? The reason is that as the angle increases, as the angle decreases, because they said it has decreased. So as the angle decreases, the normal force will what? will increase. Okay, so the normal force and the angle, they are what? Indirectly proportional to what? To each other. Or we can even say frictional force is directly proportional to what? To the normal force. Okay, so that's how it is. So basically check, you can check if Fk equals to mu k times n. Yeah, but so as this one increases, even this one do what? Increases. So you can even say if Fk is directly proportional to what? To Fn. Okay, if the frictional force decreases, if the frictional force increases, the normal force will increase. Okay, this is how it is, guys. You have to know. There is a video that I once posted about such things, so you just gotta look at it. I'll make sure that I check it in my the link on the video. Okay, so that's how it is, guys. 16 out of 16. I hope you understood these questions. You must make sure that you grasp all the marks there. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.